The name you have on the case and who I am, it's two different people.
You want to smile about it and laugh about it? Take him back.
Laugh.
We'll call him out later. Take him back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word and that's contempt. 30 days. 30 days.
Hey everyone, you're about to watch one of the most intense court hearings we've ever covered. The individual in this clip claims to be a sovereign citizen, and to be honest, his attitude is incredibly dismissive and confrontational. He keeps interrupting, refuses to cooperate, and makes things much harder for himself. It almost feels like he wants to get locked up, but the judge isn't having any of it. Every time he tries to push back, the judge firmly puts him in his place. People who think they are above the law quickly find out that the courtroom is not the place for games. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments. If you enjoy this kind of courtroom content, be sure to like the video and subscribe. Now let's jump right into it.
There seems to be some confusion.
What's the confusion?
I've stated multiple times on the record that I wish to represent myself.
Well, I thought we got rid of that issue the last.
Yeah, I thought so too. I spoke to this gentleman right here and expressed my wish to represent myself as well.
All right. Well, if he doesn't want you, I mean, we'll figure that out in a moment. So, Mr. Styron, we're going to go through this again. What do we want to do in this case? You understand what you charged with, sir?
I understand what the charges are against me, yeah.
Okay, look, you're going to have to give me straightforward answers to my questions because I've got to make sure that you understand certain things. I got to do certain things here.
From my understanding,
you understand, first of all, that if you do indeed direct, you want to smile about it and laugh about it, take him back. We'll call him out later. Take him back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up.
Well, that was fast. I've got to say, I really appreciate the way Judge Simpson deals with these self-proclaimed sovereign citizens. He doesn't waste time and sticks straight to the point, which I really respect. But honestly, what are these individuals even hoping to achieve? The person in this case looks like he's not taking anything seriously, just sitting there smiling and laughing, like the whole thing's a joke. It's hard to make sense of it. To my knowledge, no one has ever actually won a case in court using these kinds of arguments. So the whole idea behind this movement is really confusing to me. If anyone can explain what their goal is or why they keep trying this approach, I'd be curious to hear it, because it just doesn't seem like a path that leads anywhere productive. Anyway, let's see what happens next when he's back in front of the judge.
State your name.
my name is Thomas Styron. Living man.
Mr. Styron, you are before the court. You have elected to represent yourself. I do have to advise you that you have 3 counts against you. The first count is that of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree under the motor vehicle code. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
This is under the assumption that you're compelling me to identify as Thomas York Styron, the legal entity on this case.
I believe that you are. Do you understand the nature of the charge, sir?
I don't understand how the name you have on the case and who I am, it's 2 different people.
I have a complaint, Thomas Styron II. Do you understand that that individual is charged with fleeing and eluding 3rd degree?
So,
do you understand the nature of that charge? You just need to answer my question.
For the record,
take him back, and when he decides he wants to cooperate, we'll bring him back, maybe. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days!
Wow. This guy seems determined to lose his freedom. That 30-day contempt charge? Totally earned. What exactly did he think was going to happen with that attitude? You can clearly see Judge Simpson, calm and composed as always, giving him a fair chance to respond. And yet, he completely blows it. It's almost like he refuses to use basic common sense. If anyone watching has a theory about what this guy's goal might be, drop it in the comments, because I'm really trying to figure it out. Now let's check out what happens when he shows up in court for the third time. Let's jump in.
Recalls case, people of the state of Michigan versus Thomas Styron II. Styron, you are before the court on a felony complaint that does allege count 1. And I'm going to presume, since you do not want to answer the court's questions, that you understand English and understand what I'm saying. You are before the court on 3 charges. Count 1 is the charge of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree. Under the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code, that is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration or $1,000 fine plus court cost, and would require the Secretary of State to suspend your license for up to 1 year upon conviction. Count 2 is assaulting, resisting, and obstructing a police officer. That is a felony or high court misdemeanor punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and or a $2,000 fine plus court cost. Count 3 is a misdemeanor offense of operating with a license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor as indicated, punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court cost. Your vehicle could be subject to immobilization. Since you refused previously to answer my acknowledgement as to whether you understand that, I will assume that you understand what you're charged with. You are also entitled to be represented by counsel at this and all subsequent proceedings. If you could not afford to hire an attorney would be provided at public expense to represent you in this matter. You are entitled, as indicated, to be represented at this proceeding, all subsequent proceedings, including your preliminary examination, and if the matter were to proceed by trial, you would be entitled to counsel. It is, as we have gone through the previous proceedings, the court's understanding that you do not wish to be represented by counsel, and that this matter will then proceed forth with you representing yourself. I have to advise you that in representing yourself, the court will make the presumption that you understand the Michigan court rules, those regarding both procedure and those regarding evidence. The court will not be providing any legal assistance to you during the course of those proceedings and will hold you to the same standards that I would hold an attorney representing or practicing before this court. So, with all of that, and with the court's understanding that you do not want to be represented by counsel, I will set this matter for its next proceeding.
You understand I'm the beneficiary, not the trustee, right?
That will be the preliminary examination. I will set the preliminary examination. Has discovery been provided to the defendant?
Your Honor, he was previously represented by the public defender. I don't know if they turned over the paperwork to him.
Does anybody from the public defender's office know whether or not the defendant has been provided discovery? Mr. Odetella. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, we have the discovery. I have not been able to share that discovery with Mr. Styron. I tried to speak with him and go over it, but I'd be happy to turn that over to him at the first available.
All right. If you would either turn that over to the court officer so that they can provide that to Mr. Styron so that he has the discovery. And if you could do that today, I would appreciate it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Setting the preliminary examination. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
The people would have their witnesses available June 11th. Set this matter for preliminary examination in person, June 11th, 2024, 9 a.m. That is before me. Defendant, as he was leaving the courtroom the last time, the court did find the defendant in contempt, sentenced him to 30 days. The defendant will serve that sentence. The court will sign the judgment of sentence regarding the contempt.
I don't understand how that's possible. Like I said,
So first of all, watch your
language. You're treating me as if I'm the trustee, or I don't want to partake in any trust fraud or anything like that. Is this a Cess QV trust matter involved in this? Is my social security number attached to this at all? Go figure.
Mr. Styron, or whoever you wish to be addressed as, I'd suggest that you watch yourself because there's going to be more time coming. You keep it up.
You're
Will
presuming
learn,
have
you will
jurisdiction over
learn
the
how
community.
to conduct yourself appropriately in these proceedings in this courtroom and before me. You will not in any manner whatsoever
You're trying to
disrespect
compel me
me
to be somebody I'm not.
or this institution.
You have no evidence
It will not
to prove that
happen.
I'm who you say I
You
am.
will not talk to me in that fashion.
In what fashion? I'm not the one being unethical.
Very good. You'll serve the 30 days. We'll see. We'll see him on the 6th. Bond continued.
Do you think 30 days for contempt was enough in this case? Personally, I feel like he could have easily gotten more. I honestly thought Judge Simpson might give him another 30 days just for the way he spoke toward the end. How much can someone push their luck in one hearing? That said, you've got to admit, this individual came into the courtroom fully committed to his beliefs, no matter how flawed they were. He stuck to his theories, didn't back down, and clearly wasn't interested in listening to the court. Of course, confidence without knowledge doesn't get you far, especially in front of a judge. This situation is a perfect example of how not to behave in a courtroom. Judges have the authority to hold people in contempt to maintain order, and showing disrespect is never going to help your case. If anything, this guy's behavior shows how important it is to truly understand your rights and the legal system, not just follow misinformation or online myths. Watching Judge Simpson handle it all was both frustrating and, in a way, impressive. You don't often see a judge stay that composed while dealing with someone so difficult. He really did a great job here. So, what do you think? Was 30 days enough, or should this guy have faced more consequences? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're enjoying this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.